an acquaintance, a partner, or even a stranger, in the comfort of their homes, walking on the street, or even at a public event. Women and girls in St Vincent and the Grenadines are facing physical and sexual violence in almost every aspect of their lives. We see the reports in the media of women being killed in some of the most shocking ways. We hear the personal stories through social media showing injuries. And we take note of the numerous incidents of rape and sexual assault which have been brought before the court. And while the stories bombard us left, right, and center, obtaining data on the number of women and girls in St Vincent and the Grenadines who are victims of gender-based violence is like squeezing water out of a rock. This was one of the major challenges that faced local nonprofit organization Red Roots SVG as they worked to secure funding for a self-defense program aimed at eliminating incidents of gender-based violence. One of the requirements for the grant was the inclusion of local data on gender-based violence. But as noted in reports from the World Bank, UN Women, and other international donor agencies, data from St Vincent and the Grenadines is more often than not missing.
We were trying to get data, and one of the things in St. Vincent, it's very difficult to find data when it comes to gender-based violence. We wrote letters to certain departments and we were told that there is no data. So we had to use the data that we got from our organization, because women would come to us who are abused. We would see children daily who are abused. And so we know that there is a problem, but to prove it, that's where the problem comes.
A chronic disease, the director calls it.
A lot of women are living in an abusive relationship. Even women who are in high position in society are living in an abusive relationship, and they do not want to come out. They don't want to tell people that they're going through these things, but they live. I mean, it is a chronic disease, and people think that it is okay, and it has become the norm now, you know. But even when I'm at home in my village, when I'm walking, it's just like there is some sort of boyfriend and girlfriend cussing and arguing and fighting, and people will say, I keeping out a man and woman thing, you know. And that's not how it's supposed to be, you know, because you see women going back into relationships. We can't tell them to leave. You can't tell a woman to leave. She won't just leave like that. What she wants is for the man to stop hitting her, for him to stop abusing her, not to just leave him or something. So I think once he realized too that she can defend himself, he might not want to hit her.
One thing was made very clear during our interview with participants. The fear of being attacked, raped, or even killed is a constant feeling for some women in the country. The first lesson of self-defense the women learn is how to escape, and if that fails, then fighting skills are used.
We cover self-awareness. Self-defense is just as it's physically demanding, but it's also mentally demanding. So we cover things like mental awareness, awareness of your surroundings, awareness walking down the street, not to be absent-minded everywhere you go, making good decisions, conscious decisions. And should I walk down that street where nobody is down there? Or should I take the long way around where there are people? How to secure your home. So there's a mental aspect of it that we need to address first, and then there's a physical aspect. So we teach basics: how to throw a punch, how to throw a kick, grappling, chokeholds, things like that, right? Self-defense for women is a tricky subject because, let's face it, a woman going up against a full-grown male, she's not going to really stand much of a chance when it comes to power for power, right? Pound for pound power. So you take the average woman, you put her up against a 220-pound angry male, 7 o'clock in the evening when the light is dim. It's not going to be punches and kicks that's going to win that fight. She needs to know how to grapple, how to choke him out, how to move around, how to escape. And what we teach is how to escape. So if you're going to hit him as a means to get away. Escape first. If you can't escape, then you use what is taught to you. And that's the reality of it. That's what we teach.
Red Rose SVG hopes that more grant funding can be secured to offer additional classes. But for now, this small group of women are making sure that when violence comes, they are ready. For Searchlight Online, Christina Smith.